Welcome to Loveless Astrology, where we look at the darker side of life. I am your host, Loveless. So, what's going on with Howard Stern and his 90-year-old plus parents, specifically his mother? It's said he's spending a lot of money to keep them comfortable, as their health and quality of life is declining. According to marksfriggin.com, a site that provides Howard Stern transcripts, in February, Howard revealed on his show that out of his parents, his mother, Ray Stern, is having the toughest time. His parents at one point also caught COVID and they recovered, but it left them with problems. Howard said it's really tough for him to watch them. He's depressed because his mother is really depressed. Understandably so. So, what do the stars say? There is a lot going on. Howard Stern is Venus. His mother is the moon. His father, parents, and family in general is Saturn. Let's talk about Howard's situation in general. Libra rises here at 24 degrees, quite on point. In Howard's natal chart, the house that rules his parents is also at 24 degrees Libra. That's pretty good confirmation of the validity of my thought chart on this topic. This also puts the royal fixed star, Spica, a star of good fortune on the ascendant, in Arcturus, which is another boon or gift. I see this as saying, Howard is a great blessing to his parents, as he has the power to lessen their suffering and give them a more comfortable situation. Saturn, Howard's parents, is trying the ascendant here, showing a close relationship now with his parents. Howard Stern is Venus in Pisces in the 5th house. This is partly an incredibly fortunate indication here, showing him as a successful entertainer who should be able to continue to make good income from these talents. However, Venus also rules the house of death, so while there is a part of him that does really well, another side of him is consumed with death. It is on his mind highly. He most likely has great anxiety about death, especially his parents. This situation may have him even contemplating his own mortality. If you've listened to his radio show, or read transcripts like me, as of late, he says things that are quite dark. It's clear he's in a heavy place. Pluto at the 4th house cusp here seems to show certain turmoil in Howard's family and for his parents. Notably, Pluto is also joined to the Greek lot, grandparents. Greek lots show themes at play. Let's talk more about the house of death, as it's very prominent here. Mercury is here, which represents his parents passing. This planet is moving more into the house of death, technically already in it. I consider Uranus in this house as well, as it's in conjunction with Mercury. Mercury correlates with how Howard is very aware that his parents are in their final years, and this is the cause of a lot of anxiety. Mercury also shows illness related to the mind. Mercury with Uranus here shows fame concerning this topic. The masses are very aware about the troubles he's experiencing with his parents. Indeed, maybe some of them are having anxiety about this situation as well, as Howard's parents have been a beloved part of the show. The part of fortune is in this house. The part of fortune is a point that describes any good fortune or success in this situation. That's how I see it. The fixed star Algol, the demon star, however, is also here, a blight on any good fortune in this situation. I feel that this is showing that this is a hugely stressful situation for Howard, and he may feel at times like he's losing his mind. Nevertheless, there is a lot of good here. I do try to find the good. The North Node in this house represents some kind of good fortune, luck, and assistance. Venus, ruling the house of death, especially with Venus in Pisces, shows their situation being made as comfortable as possible, as Howard is able to help his parents hugely. Again, Howard is a source of good fortune for his parents. Interestingly, a Greek lot is joined to the part of fortune at the same exact degree. As I mentioned before, Greek lots show themes at play. Hour of marriage is here. This must be a reference to his parents' union, and perhaps how they are experiencing these difficulties together. That's one interpretation. Perhaps their marriage and presence in each other's life is still something they find fortunate and comforting. They said this on Howard's radio show. Two other Greek lots are here on the part of fortune: investigation and heavy place. Investigation, I see, as Howard having the resources to identify how his parents best need help. It's said that he has provided the best doctors he could find. Heavy place emphasizes what I've said about the depression Howard must be experiencing and how this situation greatly weighs down on him. So, what's going on with Howard's finances? Mars represents Howard's money, and in this figure is an inauspicious indication. The South Node, a marker of damage, is here, showing certain financial strain. Ray Stern's planet, the Moon, is in this house. Indeed, she'd be the parent affecting Howard's finances most. She is a huge responsibility for him. This is especially true with the Moon square Mars. The forecast couldn't be too horrible, as Howard does have the ability to easily generate income. Mars, Howard's money. Hanging out with Venus and Pisces is a good sign, showing overall his money is in an excellent place. Indeed, Forbes reported that he makes $90 million a year, with an alleged $800 million net worth. Howard had also signed a 5-year contract with SiriusXM in 2020. Next up, what do the stars show about Howard's mom, Ray Stern? As I mentioned before, Ray is the Moon. The Moon is in Scorpio here, which is the worst position in the zodiac for the Moon. No doubt, Ray must feel as if she's in the worst place she's ever been, and is probably very emotional about it. I think she's also very aware of the financial responsibility Howard has for her, and is feeling bad about that as well. The Moon is at 29 degrees Scorpio. The 29th degree is the degree before a planet changes its sign. This is an ending phase. On his show, Howard said he has doctors on call, and his mother is still saying that she doesn't want to live anymore. He said that's what the doctors told him, and it's just a mess. He said it's a lot. A change is coming for Mrs. Stern, where she will be more comfortable. Next in the zodiac, she'll be under the influence of the fortunate Jupiter in Pisces, a potentially very spiritual indication. This could mean the obvious, or what seems also very plausible. They are able to provide her with the appropriate medications to ease her pain. Is Jupiter a person? Indeed, I think it is. This brings us to... Finally, let's talk about Ashley Stern. Howard's youngest daughter, presumably, is Jupiter in Pisces. She is now about 29 and a nurse practitioner. In this figure, Jupiter in Pisces hanging out with Venus shows some incredible blessing present with Stern. There is a great suggestion here, that she will be able to help with making her grandmother more comfortable. Getting really old is hard to deal with when your faculties start leaving, and I can only imagine what Howard's parents are feeling in the physical world. I think that they are very strong in some regards, and I hope that they will be able to continue to be together as long as possible. Well, that's my reading on Howard Stern currently and his parents. Shout out to Mark Spriggan for providing transcripts. I'll see you in the next one.